Hi everyone, I'm S.Sarathamani, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. Today we discussed about centralized banking. Okay, the centralized banking is denoted as CBS. Okay, it's a collection of government transactional bank accounts contracted with the penal banks, though the banking and financial services state purchase contract. And the CBS for allow the state to aggregate account balance within an offset argument so that financial assets are managed more effectively, providing significant gains that includes reduce of net interest expenses as surplus financial assets held by the held by the agencies can be up to reduce long-term borrowing costs, reduction of the state gross debt positively impact that state credit rating, reallocation of financial resources to fund government priorities, savings from a reduction in the number of bank accounts and bank fees to improve the state's cash forecasting. In this centralized banking system is a collection of government transactional bank accounts that are contracted with the penal of banks. The system allows the government to manage financial asset more than effectively by aggregating accounting balances. This can be lead to a number of benefits that includes first one is reduce interest expenses. Okay, in that surplus financial asset can be used to reduce long-term borrowing costs. Okay, the next one is reduced debit. The state of gross debit can be reduced, which can improve its credit rating. The next one is reallocated resources. Financial resources can be reallocated to fund government priorities. Next one is savings. Savings can be achieved by reducing the number of bank accounts and bank fees. The last one is improved cash forecasting. The state cash forecasting can be improved. In this central bank also worked as an institutional that perform a variety of function, including issuing currency, regulating member banks, providing loans, managing foreign reserves, acting as a lender of the last resort, purchasing government debit. Okay, the first one is insurance currency, issuing currency. Centralized bank have a legal monopoly to issue cash and banknotes. Regulating number bank. Central bank regulate banks, though capital requirement, reserve requirements and deposit guarantees. The third one is providing loans. Centralized bank providing loans to commercial bank and the government. The next one is managing foreign reserves. Central bank managing foreign exchange reserves, acting as lender of the last resort. Centralized banking can act as a lender of last resort to distressed commercial bank and other institutions. Purchasing government debits. Centralized bank can purchase government debit obligation to provide an alternative to taxation. And the next one is the best example of the centralized bank is The U.S. Federal Reserve is the one of the most powerful centralized bank in the world. The European Central Bank oversees the policy of the Eurozone. Other notable centralized banks including the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, the Swiss nations, the Bank of Canada, and the Reserve Banks of Australia and New Zealand. These are the example of centralized banking. Okay, thank you for watching.